YouTube, Twitch, hello, welcome back to Law, or Hero Law. I keep calling it Law of Hero. I don't know why. Hero Law, the ROM hack created by the newer team. I'll leave a link in the description down below after the VOD, so you guys can go over and check it out for yourselves. Go over to the website, you can patch your legally obtained backup dump of Ocarina of Time. We're going to be doing the extra trial. Apparently, after we beat the game, you unlock the mini games, and after you do one of the mini games, you're told that you can unlock an extra trial if you have a save copy, like from a transfer pack of Link's Awakening and then Oracle Seasons and Oracle of Ages, which I went out of my way yesterday to make sure I got those save files transferred over into this, and today we're going to be checking it out. So if you guys are ready to see what we have in these extra trials, we got some extra scenes too. We have 3 right here, so we're gonna check all 3 of these extra parts. If you guys are ready for the show, then let's go. Meanwhile, somewhere else. Oh, that's right. No, we did this. God damn it. We'll do this just to get us reminded. So stupid. We already did this, but this is easy. It's not as hard as one would think. It's just a platformer in Zelda, which rarely happens in the series. This is so dumb. Oh my god. No, come on. Come on, Talon. Don't fail me. Oh no! No! Okay, we got the gist. Either whatever. Let's get to the actual other extras that we haven't done. Okay, here we go. And extra 2, Ingo's Casino. Bro's out here rich? Ain't no way. All right, chat. Well, looks like we looks like we're gambling, baby. You know what they say about gambling? You don't lose until you leave. Oh, you can change the music. Oh, that's cool. Show the rules. The cards are drawn. You pick how much to bet by clicking the rupee, and which cards to replace by clicking them. Ingo will decide his bet, and cards to replace. Winner gets all times 2. Okay, so apparently, heart container is better than rupees. Link's better than a heart container. Zelda's better than Link. Ganon's better than Zelda, and Tingle's better than all of them. Understood. And I like you can actually see the song. Ooh, credits! There we go for the song. By the way, Roadrunner, banger soundtrack. In early development, our placeholder music for this track was Hyrule Castle Courtyard. Oh wow! So when it came to time to write the real music, I tried to use that as a basis at first, but because of the amount of chromatism, notes that don't fit the key signature in that song, adapting to the style we wanted wasn't easy. So instead, I obviously based the song on Kepora Gibora's theme. The new melody is designed to mesh well with the Kepora Gibora's. Whenever the original melody runs up and down the scale, the new one does too. Oh wow, there's like a shit ton of information. Holy shit. It's set up with the triplets played. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright, let's go back. We already have 3 links. I mean, that's looking pretty good. So I think I'll trade in this. A bit more rupees on it, because I'm very confident with what I got here. Aha! I knew it! Let's go! Holy shit! We actually won that. That's fucking crazy. Well, change the music. Oh, well, this sucks. Oh, we listened to that one already. Okay, what do we bet in chat? Cause I want to leave already because I already won. You know what they say, you quit while you're ahead. But I'll probably bet an extra rupee. Maybe trade in. Oh my god, this is ass actually. that ruby. Oh my god. 2 Zeldas, 2 heart containers, 2 pairs. But I have a better set because he has. Remember, he's got the 2 rupees, but I have the 2 Zeldas. Ain't no way. You think I can win a 3rd time? Chat! Oh my fucking god, there's no way. There's no way. That's a 100% bet everything in. No fucking shot. Oh my god, it was a tingle. If I traded in Link, I would have gotten it. Well, I just won gambling in Zelda Ocarina of Time's fucking ROM hack. Man, I'm getting some really good cards. I don't understand how this is happening. Big chance I have a rupee. A tingle! Even in jail, he's still losing. Bro, we have to quit. We just absolutely won the best cards. Ain't no way. I have to make that a YouTube short. There's no way I win that easy. Okay, well, that was fun. I just won at gambling right off the rip. Okay, all right, let's do the actual extra, the real trial that we're here for. The Turnabout Thief. Now, from what I've seen online, this isn't as long as the main game, which makes sense. This is just an extra. This is probably going to take us about half an hour. So it's going to be a shorter live stream, but I do have a plan after this to kind of fluff it up a bit longer. We're going to be checking out something cool, so stick around towards the end. It won't just be just this, but I'll keep that a secret until we're done here. So let's get into the Turnabout Thief. This case contains spoilers for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which I've yet to actually like beat. I've only done like the first dungeon, so I need to get to that game. Especially the one on Switch, because it looks nice. Progress through the story will overwrite your current progress through the main story of Hero of Law. Continue. Yep, I already beat the game, so I'm good. This case works best if Link is a thief in your Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening save file. Which I did do. I did do that little thing where you're like, move the shopkeeper to like look the other way and take an item and dip, and then you go back, he kills you because you're a thief. I did accomplish that, so my guy's a criminal. And there's the transfer pack. June 6th, 2:17 a.m. High Road Grand Court, courtroom number 7. It's just empty. Hello? Hello? Oh, shit. Man in time, I guess. What are you talking about? It's 2 in the morning. Still no clue why on earth they called me in here at this ungodly hour. You? Oh, it's Dragmire. Yes, me. I don't like being woken up at 2 a.m. either. Believe me. I really hope that old fool has a good explanation for this. Old fool? You mean the judge? Oh, I see you're both already here. Splendid. I hope this wasn't too much of an inconvenience for you. It kinda was, but sure, why not? It remains to be seen what could possibly be so important about this burglary case as to warrant this kind of urgency. Case? We're doing a trial? You mean you haven't been told, defense? Oh dear, my apologies. I suppose I did order the soldiers not to tell anyone about what happened. They must have interpreted that a bit too literally. But that's fine. Secrecy is paramount here. Yes, having an entire entourage of Hylian soldiers arriving at the Gerudo's fortress in the middle of the night was the pinnacle of stealth. No one knows. It's a secret to everyone. Oh, wow. Hold it! Wait a moment. I can't just defend someone off the cuff like this. That'd be incredibly unfair to the defendant. Oh, doubting your skills? As much as I'd like to agree with you, Defense, we have no choice in the matter. This trial must happen this very moment. Why? Well, get on with it then, old man. What is this about? Man, it really... I said last time, the graphics, the animation, the setup, everything, the dialogue, it's phenomenal. The fucking music is great. This is one of the most impressive ROM hacks for such a game that's nowhere even like this. Like, Mario 64 ROM hacks are always going to be impressive, but this is insane because at times it's a 3D puzzle adventure game, and this is anything but that. So it's crazy that they were able to get this to work. Right, yes, of course. Let me start from the beginning. A few hours ago, I was finishing my daily ablutions when a great light appeared within my chambers. It was like nothing I've seen before. The night literally became a day before my very eyes. And I wasn't all. People started to come out of the light. I was shaken with fear. One of those people claimed to be the goddess herself, Hylia. Whoa. What? I know. Believe me, I was flabbergasted as you are. The goddess proceeded to explain that in another world, one of our chosen heroes had been severely punished for committing some terrible deed. Ain't no way. The goddess of Hylia herself is out here calling shots. She decided that someone else should be determined whether this punishment was just or not, to ensure her own biases would not affect the outcome. Our own world was chosen as the best candidate to make this judgment. Whoa, this is some serious stuff. Okay. This is a joke, right? There's no way any of this is true. This is insane! Yes, it seems the judge has completely lost his marbles. Clearly his age has finally caught up to him. I will be filing appropriate notices as soon as I can. At the very least, we can both get back to sleep quickly. That is true. Oh, I believe I know just the way to convince you two. Soldiers, please call on the defendant. What the? What the fuck? Oh my god, it's Link, but not me. Other Link. Other me. Holy shit, we're getting some multiverse shenanigans here. Defense! He's not ready for this. He passed out. What happened? We don't have time to watch you pass out. Get yourself together. Oh, right. That's what happened. Fuck. This is some crazy shit. They do the Spider-Man meme. Well, Defense, are you convinced now? I guess I can't deny it, can I? That's definitely me. Younger, wilder, perhaps? Sure enough. I guess so. Some crazy shit happening. Excellent. In that case, let us formally begin. This court is now in session for the trial of the thief of Koholint Island. Objection! Your Honor, you can't just declare him the thief from the get-go. No, of course not. I have his name written down right here. It seems I am just unable to say it. What the fuck? Fascinating. A curse of sorts? I assume this is punishment we're to decide is just or not. So, yes, for those for whatever reason, in a Link's Awakening, if you actually steal from the store, the shopkeeper will put a curse on you, in which your name will be marked as thief for your entire save file. So no one can call you as your name. Like if you have your name, oh, it's Link, but no, it's now known as thief. Just how could this just? To be forever called a thief by everyone, even I can't say my own name anymore.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it seems right to me. After all, everyone is just speaking the truth, are they not?
Whoa. Objection! The defendant demands the prosecution abstain from claiming unproven statements. I firmly believe my client innocent, of course. Well, about that. Oh, fuck. I might have actually done it? Oh man, this case is doomed from the start. Oh.
Yes, our greatness did specify that the defendant's guilt was non-negotiable. We are only here to determine whether the punishment he faced for it was reasonable.
Oh, wow. So, this is a different kind of court case? So, we're not here to determine if he's guilty or innocent. We're just here to determine if being branded as a thief by a curse with reasonable punishment? Alright, I mean, I'm in for it. Fuck it.
Now then, prosecution, please give your opening statement.
How could he have an opening statement? They were just told this happening right then and now.
What? I don't know anything about this case, old man. You've only just called us in here, remember? You're the one with all the details, so go on, get to it. Oh, well, I suppose Actually, why don't we just let the victim describe what happened? You should have the most accurate knowledge of the events.
This must be some kind of nightmare. Every good lawyer knows you should never defend yourself. Does this count? I have to defend myself? Question mark. Oh, is that the shopkeeper?
All right, who are you then?
God, he looks super fucking creepy in 3D, especially with the lack of no nose.
Oh yes, myself. I am the tool shop back on Colentine. I do. The greatest shop in town. It is, I tell ye.
It's the only shop in town. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not so close. No touching. You don't know what could happen. The world could explode or implode. I don't think the goddess would allow this whole thing if that was a real possibility. I can't wait to bomb some dodongos.
So it is the only shot. There's no better in this world or the next. Never seen anyone complaining. Yes, well, whatever. Now, tell us what happened.
This is getting interesting.
How did you let yourself get swindled so easily? I said so. Just watch me.
Are we gonna get a retelling of the events? Oh, it's his testimony. All right. The Great Heist. Oh, wow. Such a fucking heist.
'Twas just a normal day. I was standing to me cash register. Then suddenly,
I gotta give him a little bit more Irish accent.
Then suddenly, this kid bursts in a green blur at 10 ye. He grabs the nearest thing and runs behind myself. So I turned around. But he ain't dead anymore. So I turned back to the entrance. Ay caramba, he's gone. Never to be seen, I tell you. I can't afford me. Where's going for you know? For free. You know, they're already cheap as possible. Why well, I suppose he did already pay the ultimate price.
Whoa. Holy shit. I mean, he's admitting to putting the curse, but not by saying he did the curse. He's just saying he paid the ultimate price.
What a descriptive testimony. I feel as if I was there.
This fucking judge, bro. Hold on, there's just one thing I'm confused about. Who was it that set this curse or whatever it is on my client?
'Twas on me, of course. What kind of shopkeeper would I be without somewhat magic? I know how it looks, but the guy can literally shoot deadly energy beams. I would not underestimate him.
Right, of course.
Without further ado, please proceed with the cross-examination defense.
Oh boy. fuck. Alright, we got the cross-examination. We're gonna press him on everything we got here. So he was trying to do his cash register, yeah? Is that so? Hold it! Do you get many customers at your store on regular days like this, witness?
No, can't say I do. It's a small town, you know. Size, I think lately the people have been spending their money at that blasted trendy game. Oh, that four-eyed scoundrel running, such an eyesore.
Prosecutor Ganondorf is so funny to me. Bro, it's fucking amazing. It's funny that he's in his normal outfit, but Link is here, like, suited up. In his Zoro-tailored fit. Trending game?
It's a certain crane game that's also in town. 10 rupees per game. I use that money and buy some bombs. Can't wait to go bomb some Dodongos. It's pretty easy to win.
Huh? There's something wrong if people prefer to literally gamble on a crane game than buy from this guy.
Please continue, witness.
Dude, we're doing a trial based on the events of Link's Awakening, where he goes into the store, steals some shit, jukes the shopkeeper, and fucking leaves. Then comes back to the shop, and the shopkeeper places a curse on him that brands him a thief. Like, that's literally an entire trial we're doing here in a ROM hack from Ocarina of Time that's mixed with Ace Attorney. What the fuck is this world? I love it.
Then suddenly, this kid bursts in. A green blur, I tell you.
Oh, that... A blur? Are you sure this was definitely my client?
I swear on me, mum. Could it be anyone else? It's a small town, you know. I know everyone now. No one wears a weird green dresses. Hey, this is my finest tunic. Objection! I failed to see how this matters in any case. I have forgotten that your doppelganger's guilt has already been established offense.
Forgotten? No, but I wish I could. So yeah, for those who are joining in, we're not defending to see if he's innocent or guilty. He's already admitted that he is guilty. We're only here to determine if the punishment of being branded a thief from a curse by this guy is worth reasonable punishment for just stealing an item from a shop.
He grabs the newest thing and runs beyond myself.
Hold it! What is it that was stolen anyways?
Why does that matter? He stole something, and that's that. No need to be getting into the nitty-gritty. As it happens, defense, the goddess herself forbade us from talking about this.
Because...
she called it a technical limitation. Whatever that means.
So, shopkeeper model reminds me of the pale lady from Are You Afraid of the Dark? What the fuck? That's such a specific thing to know. So, the reason they don't tell us what item it is, so in my playthrough, I stole the shovel because it makes the most sense to steal. But there's like a heart container and like another item. There's 3 items in the shop and you can steal any of them and they'll still brand you as a thief if you steal it. They call it a technical limitation is because, well, for lore purposes in this ROM hack, you don't know which of the items you can steal because it could be any of the 3 items anybody could have stole from any playthrough, from any save file, whatever is the case. And so the fact that the multiverse doesn't fucking explode, they had to kind of run with this. So I like how the creative they get here. What? That's like the most important question here. If it was something cheap, surely we can agree this punishment is too severe.
It is what it is. I must ask you to drop this line of questioning.
That's bullshit. That literally, that question specifically, of knowing what he stole, would literally determine if the punishment was fair or not. This is ridiculous.
Oi, I don't look so glum. Oh, don't look so glum, chum. Here you go. This is a flyer with all my wares. That should give you an idea of what it might have been.
Well, something at least. Oh, we don't get it until... Oh, look at their images. That's sick as fuck. I how this is actually like Ocarina of Time, like pictures, but you know, altered for the judge because he's got the purple fit. Thief, age we don't know. My kleptomaniac self from another world. The shopkeeper, the victim of the crime, owner of the Koholint Town Tool Shop. Well, it's something at least.
The court accepts this flyer into evidence.
Nice. Now we can actually see what items were there.
Now then, witness, please continue.
I love this song. All right, so the things that could have been at the shop at any time in the full game, because you only get 3 items in the shop. From what I remember, there was a shovel, there was the what was it? The shovel, the heart, and the shield, maybe? No, it was the bombs. So it was the bombs, the shovel, and the fucking heart. Now you can see the heart's only 10 rupees, bombs are 10, arrows are 10, shields are 20, which you already get at the beginning of the game, and then the shovel's 200. Now I stole the shovel, so it's not looking pretty good for us. So I turned around. Yeah, but why did you turn around? Hold it! Patrons can just freely go behind the counter like that? Nay, of course not. I don't have a counter. You don't have a counter, but you have a register? What? Customers have to hold their items while I ring them up. Yeah, so he just... he just has a register. There's no counter, there's no table. It's just a register and it stands on a fucking pedestal. So they have to just hold the fucking thing and then he rings them up. Bruh. But wouldn't the register have to be on a counter or something similar? Well, yeah, I suppose. But it's only big enough for me register, not for any products too. That's what I meant. I see. It's like the dumbest shop system ever. You got a problem. Who are you to criticize me interior decor? Best to have as little extra fluff as possible. Keeps the customer's eyes on the wares, you know. You see. Yeah, too much though. So much they can fucking rob you blind, you idiot. Well, I can't deny there's some logic to that. But he ain't there anymore. Alright. I don't even know what to say at this point. Hey, actually, that reminds me. I noticed that the wall behind me was starting to get moldy. This trace thought distracted me for just a split second, you see. Is this all a joke? Some kind of skit? It feels like a bit at this point. So I turned back to the entrance. All that. Let me guess, he wasn't there either. As I live, the slimy rope. Hi, caramba, he's gone. Never to be seen, I tell ye. Your establishment doesn't exactly have the tightest security, does it? Bah! Never needed any. Everyone in town trusts everyone else. Everyone was shocked when I told them, I tell you, shocked! I can't afford me wares going for free, you know. They're already cheap as possible. Why other? I don't think about that. We might press him with the evidence he gave us. I do have to ask, why did you need to steal from this store exactly? Well, you see, I really needed one of those things in there. Yes, that's what paying is for. I was shipwrecked. I wasn't exactly swimming in rupees.
Objection. Defense, do you have an actual question for the witness? Then let us move on. Continue, shopkeeper.
Well, I suppose he did already pay the ultimate price.
All that.
What does that mean? Oh, that's right. This guy literally killed me when I went back into the store. So he committed murder. So our other Link committed fucking theft while this guy commits murder and brands him a thief. That's fucked up. What?
You know, if you're going to make up a lie, at least make it believable.
It's not a lie. It's true. How are you here then? I don't know. It got undone somehow. One moment I'm getting fried and then, poof. I'm back at the doorstep and that guy's just smiling at me creepily. Surely death is enough punishment for theft?
This all sounds very hard to believe, defendant.
Well, what did the witness mean by the ultimate price then?
Why, I just meant the curse I sent on him, didn't I?
Yes, that was it. Yeah, I don't buy that.
Perfectly sensible.
Okay, I'm starting to get goosebumps, but surely that is all there to it? Well, that's quite the testimony. If you say so, you're the law, you're here, whatever that means. Wait, are you saying there's no lawyers in your world? Oh wait, what did he say at the end? At all? I don't think there are. How weird, I can't imagine how that would even work. Anyway, best to stay on track. I don't have much to work with here, so I should keep pressing for more details. Yeah, I'm gonna object to the fact that he said that the things were cheap, because we saw the fucking item set, and they're not fucking cheap. Let's do the court records. Present this. Objection! Cheap, you say? That's not quite true now, is it? Fucking song is so good. Go listen to the soundtrack. Go over to the newer team's website. You'll see they'll have a link to their soundtrack, or you can go on YouTube itself and look for their soundtrack for Hero Law. It's so fucking good.
Whatever do you mean, defense?
Your Honor, if you look back at the flyer the witness has so graciously provided us with, do any of the items in there seem like a bargain to you?
Well, let's see. Goodness gracious. 980 rupees for a simple pull?
That's more than I get paid in.
Objection.
Oh, well, he said it.
Objection! Now wait just a blooming second. All the villagers be happy with me shop. No one ever complained, you know.
Is that so, witness? Tell me, how many customers do you get each day?
That's another important. That's all. It's all because that blasted trending game. Not to be fault folks prefer to play with a stupid crane.
I don't know, man. Seems like our prices are too egregious. If you're able to play a crane game that's somewhat easy and it's 10 rupees, I'd rather go there to win some shit rather than spend $980 for fucking 980 rupees for a fucking bow. What the fuck? You can make that cheaper.
I will agree that the prices are a bit inflated. So what?
Objection! What do you mean, so what? My other self needed to survive somehow, and the prices were entirely unreasonable. I was shipwrecked. It would have taken me months to get that kind of money.
Yes. Given a survival scenario, I suppose this explains the defendant's motive, at the very least.
Indeed. He didn't just steal out of malice or with profit in mind. It was a life or death situation.
Life or death, you say? Tell me,
which one of these items listed in that flyer is necessary for survival precisely? Well, for instance... Oh, they're gonna make me choose, aren't they?
Exactly.
Maybe the recovery hearts? 10 rupees is way too much for those. That's a shitty argument.
Oh, I agree. That's a terrible deal, given that you can get them by just cutting some grass.
Oh, fuck. No. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's... Oh.
Yes. Everything this store carried that one might need for survival could have been easily obtained elsewhere. The defendant had no pressing need to steal. The prosecution makes a valid point. There's no food or water listed among the wares after all.
Objection! I wasn't just trying to survive, I was trying to leave the island. Leave the island?
Bah. And how would you do that using this set of items, pray tell? Are you planning to paddle off the island with a shovel?
No, not directly like that. The island can't be escaped by normal means. I need them to wake the windfish. He's doing the objection thing too. That's funny. Link's kind of getting sauce. Well, like I said, we're not here to defend if he's fucking guilty or not, but all this information ain't really helping us. Especially when other me is just spewing shit that makes no sense to us, but in the context of his world, it makes perfectly sense. Well, it's kind of fucked up when you realize that the whole game's a dream too, so this is actually not really working at all. What? The heck is the windfish? I'm not sure. Fucking great. Right. So you knew it needed to be awakened because an owl told me. Oh my fucking god. Are you trying to not make sense at this point? Uh-oh. Hold. Perhaps I could shed some light on this particular matter. The owl! He's so cute. By Jove, is that a talking owl? Well, it's not our first in this world. The heck is a windfish? Bro, Your Honor, I gotta wake up the windfish, bro. Trust. Your Honor, he's capping. Your Honor, you weren't there. Hold. It felt like I wasn't in it until we came. Cute. You would be wise not to scoff at what your counterpart is telling you. So you mean... Yes, of course. Everything that a brave young lad said is true. He is on a special quest. And Colin, that's such a hard name. Why did they name it hard? Colin, no regular island at all. If you allow me, I could explain everything. Oh, thank the goddesses. Finally, someone will actually explain something. Also, the owl's about to testify? That'd be an awesome reference. Ace Attorney. Yeah, which is funny because it is. Where you're like, because I know Crispy's funny, because Crispy, for context, Crispy in the chat, he's been playing through the Ace Attorney. He's been going through the trilogy. And I know in one of the cases, you're supposed to have a parrot to testify. And it fucking works, but, you know, it took some work. But Guy can already talk, so it looks like we can work with this.
What utter nonsense! I object to the presence of this animal in my courtroom. No way am I going to listen to testimony from an owl.
Objection! Oh, so you accepted everything else happening here, but not this? The defense demands the right to cross-examine the bird.
Out of all the boneheaded, stupid... Order! Order! Order in the court. Allow me to share my opinion on this matter. Given the situation at hand, I see nothing wrong with allowing a bird to testify, unusual as it may be.
Oh, got him.
Mr. Owl, please tell us all we need to know about the nature of Colin Allen.
This is fucking awesome. I can't believe this is an actual part of the ROM hack. Hoot. Wow, they think they're so clever with that one.
Colin's very existence is very essence. Hoot. It's very tied to the windfish's number. As long as the windfish slips, the island cannot be escaped like a terrible nightmare. The young sword bearer must thus search for the 8 instruments of the science and play the ballad that will wake the great one. Hoot. With the instruments all united, the windfish's slumber shall come to an end, and so shall Colin.
Okay, it's a reasonable testimony. It doesn't give us much, but that didn't explain anything either.
Ah, just like I said, listening to this bird was a waste of time.
No, but it gives context to why he would be doing anything. Perhaps that was not as clear as I hoped. Do forgive me. However, mystifying is a bit of an occupational hazard for our kind. What occupation? Professional owl?
Please, if you have questions, I will happily answer.
Well, we're gonna have to really question his testimony, but fuck.
Well, the witness seems to be all but begging to be cross-examined.
Do we really have a fucking choice?
Defense, please go right ahead.
I'm cross-examining a bird. This is my life. I couldn't ask for anything more. Hoot. Okay, so its very existence tied to the windfish slumber. So what's the deal with the windfish? Hold it. Well, let's start with the dongo in the room. What the heck is a windfish? There it is twice already.
Dongo? No, young counselor, you must be confused. The windfish.
What? Leviathan is a huge whale.
As far as Color is concerned, it's always been, and as long as Color is, it'll always be.
Right, a deity whale. I bring up the fact that whales are not fish, but at this point, I don't really think that really matters. As long as the windfish sleeps, the island cannot be escaped like a terrible nightmare. Hold it. What would happen if you did try? Why couldn't you just build a raft and try to sail away?
Truthfully, I do not know. Perhaps no matter how long you sailed, the island would just never fade from view. The sea would never end, like an infinite staircase, until you turn around and find yourself back where you started in no time. Or perhaps you would just die.
That ain't a great start.
Yikes, that's a possibility? I admit, I thought about trying that a few times. There's but one way to escape.
Yep, wakening up the fucking windfish. The instruments of the sirens. Can you at least give us more context to that? Well, how does one obtain these elusive instruments exactly?
That is no simple task, to be sure. The instruments of the sirens sleep deep within temples scattered across the land, fraught with monsters, traps, and other dangers. At the end of each, a formidable foe guarding a piece. Yes. To obtain all the instruments of yore is to slay all those who corrupt the island from within. Slaying foes? This sounds like some kind of mass murder spree.
It appears. Oh, dude, come on. Don't turn the narrator like that, Your Honor.
Yes, it appears that our worlds may differ from each other more significantly than I thought. I cannot feel him here. How strange.
Him? What the fuck?
What in Din's name are you blabbing about now, you feathered mittens?
Is he talking about Gabora? Kapora Gabora?
Nerlin, since the very beginning of time.
An evil influence has permeated all. Oh, that's right. Fucking Ganon. That's so fucked up. But Gapora is Raru, the judge. But the judge is Raru. That's so funny. Well, I mean, that's a theory. I feel like that is very tied to him. But I don't know if it was ever been like definitively proved that.
The king of evil, the demon lord Ganon. From the very dirt of the earth to even the first thoughts of an infant. If you dug deep enough, you look close enough, you will find his malice and his hatred. The king of evil? Ganon!
Yeah, you're Ganondorf. So you noticed too. Could it just be a coincidence? I don't know.
Naturally, when I speak from Vekushi foes, I speak of his creations. Deeply rooted in the most primordial evil, these foul beasts' only goals are for their own survival and for the misery of others. No being that has been touched by highest grace would object to their destruction. It is as innate to our nature as breathing. And yet, here is a world without him. Is your world likely to have been spared, or has ours been particularly unlucky? That I do not know.
It's a lot of lore.
Perhaps this is even the very reason her grace has chosen this world to send to us too.
Do you have any idea what this is about? Man, we're getting meta here. It's fucking crazy. See, Ganon is evil, so are prosecutors. Yeah, that's his nature by default. It doesn't matter what he is. He could be the king of evil, seeking to, take over the world and unlimited power, or he could be in law and still be evil. It's fucking crazy how that works. I think I do, actually.
Really?
I don't think it really matters for what we're talking about, though. Right. Could we get back to the matter at hand, then? Why? Of course. I was just music loud. Hold it! Right, and I don't suppose making noise in any other way would suffice? Just screaming into its ear or something? Of course not, my dear counselor. The windfish sleep is not natural. A magical slumber like that can only be broken via magical means. Right, but what do you mean by that last part? Will something happen to Koholint when the windfish awakes? Asking real questions. I haven't even... Koholint Island is a magical place, born of the windfish's slumber. Once the Leviathan awakens, the magic keeping Koholint in place would dissipate.
You mean?
Of course. When the windfish wakes, Koholint will disappear, and Naria's sight shall remain.
Wait, what?
Did you know about this? We're talking about eradicating an island by waking up the fucking windfish? Well, truth be told, just so he could escape, I suspected. Clever lad. This had gotten really dark and turned way over its head. Surely you have noticed. The only shop in town selling nothing but tools and equipment, shopkeepers with magical powers, villages of talking animals. Koholint as a whole is unnatural, and is a place made of dreams and nightmares. Village of talking animals? I must have missed that part. What about the inhabitants then? Where would they go when the island disappears? Where, indeed? Oh, fuck. After all we've heard here, I think one thing has been made clear. My client has truly found himself in a life or death situation. His testimony fully corroborates that. On top of that, to escape the island, he had to go on a life-threatening quest. In order to survive this ordeal, he needed to be as well equipped as possible. And the only way to get the needed equipment was from the store, which was charging exorbitant prices. These are clear mitigating factors. And with that in mind, the defense asserts his punishment is far too severe. Wait, then how is the shopkeeper here? Isn't he from the island? So the goddess of Hylia herself, which, by the way, now understanding the context of this lore that's happening, the goddess of Hylia exists within all universes, the multiverse, right? So no matter what universe you're in the Legend of Zelda, the goddess of Hylia is always the same in one. She transported them into their universe here in this fucking courtroom so we can decide if the punishment was severe or not. Because the goddess of Hylia wasn't sure if she would be too biased on letting that curse be a reasonable punishment. What the fuck? So only herself is the only one that can take them out of the island.
Indeed. This does paint the defendant in a most positive light.
It appears that death might have been necessary, given his situation.
Yes, that's
what's easier than I thought, and it's still early enough to go back to sleep. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning, by the way, when this is happening. That owl always used to annoy me a little, but it's really come to my rescue this time, hasn't it? I'm only here to help, lad. I feel there's no need to further prolong this trial. Fucking Dragmar is gonna object. I can feel it. While the court does not condone to the defendant's action in and of itself, I do not believe that he has been punished too harshly for it. And so this court finds the defendant
Objection!
I fucking knew it! This fucking piece of shit! This evil son of a bitch! He never lets it go.
Oh man, surely you don't mean to tell me that you've awoken me in the dead of night just to make a farce out of this trial? Farce? But, Mr. Dragmire, the defendant has just presented a rather compelling argument. Compelling, don't make me laugh. Yes, he had a reason to do what he did. All criminals have reasons. That's no justification.
Objection! It wasn't just any reason. Survival was at stake here.
Objection.
Was it though?
Huh? You, bird brain.
Yes? What is it?
You said that the defendant was to go visit a bunch of dusty old temples in search of the instrument. Tell me, were those instruments the only things in there?
No, I suppose they were not. What structures with as old as those? You're bound to find things left by previous inhabitants. Why, yes, I'm sure there would be a lot of treasure left in there too. You bastard. Oh no.
Treasure! Money! All of that was within that brat's grasp. He could have easily gotten the funds to properly purchase the item he stole with only
a little legwork. We're talking about if the fucking punishment was severe. He stole whatever he stole, and it's theft. Ow! I just hit my hand on the table. On my desk. God damn it. Ugh. Objection! Wait a moment. It wouldn't have been that easy. Those places were full of monsters and traps. Without any equipment, it would have been too dangerous to go alone. That's nice. There's a reference.
Oh, how quickly you've forgotten defense. Try to recall this flying man's words just a few moments ago.
The young sword bearer. Let's search for the idiots. Oh, fuck. Ah!
Our little kleptomaniac had a perfectly good sword with him. He wasn't barehanded at all. No, all he was looking was for some kind of cheesy shortcut out of his predicament. Or maybe the little snake just wanted to keep all the treasure for himself.
How dare you? I'm not some greedy treasure hoarder.
Either way, the defendant might have a reason for his theft, but I'd say that the reason was likely nothing but selfishness.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man, we're cooked. We're so fucking cooked. The bird. We're so cooked. He wanted to keep the treasure? Now, Barrister, that's not even remotely possible. All of the treasure, as part of Colin, would have naturally disappeared with it.
Oh, got him! But that doesn't mean anything. The Tor might have not known that.
Oh, come on! Just admit you're wrong.
Now I know this is quite the pickle indeed. The prosecution has brought up some good points, but so has the defense. Furthermore, we seem to be out of testimony to discuss at this point. This would be a hard decision to make.
Actually, that reminds me. There was something you kept bringing in your testimony, Mr. Witness. Yes, what is it? You often mention that Cololent is like a dream or a nightmare. How literal is that? He's asking the real questions. Oh, no, it very much is.
What?
I thought the point was clear. My apologies. Cololent only exists within a dream. Oh my fucking god, this is getting super meta. We are in a dream right now. In two, in fact. Oh, good, it's 2 in the morning. Holy shit, wake up, Muggy, wake up! And it's just like, ah! What the fuck happened? Must have dozed off. I should have known. This whole thing was just way too fantastic. Dude, this is the most fourth wall break meta fucking dream within a dream shit I've ever heard. Oh my god, this is so weird. Well, then Now that we've made that clear, I'm just gonna go and wake up if you don't mind.
Objection! Why, that might be the wisest thing you propose so far, defense. But of course,
Alexa, shut up! She keeps saying that I'm the fucking greatest at 2 o'clock.
but of course, it's not going to be you waking up. I'm the only real person here. I haven't the slightest idea how many mind conjured up this nonsense. Shouldn't have that noble pursuit before bed.
Bro was drinking. We're all dreaming this. Wake up, bro. This is a fucking dream. Wake up, you guys. This live stream isn't real.
I suppose it wouldn't be the first time I've dreamt of the courtroom. It's never been quite this vivid, but I guess this old man still has quite the active imagination.
Meanwhile, my imagination being a bit overactive right now. I guess I haven't even had any noble pursuits. Objection! Please, wait! Huh? You can't just wake up. What about me?
What about you? You're clearly just an invention of my mind, brat. But hey, you want a resolution, no problem. Judge, declare a guilty verdict right now. Prosecution Dragmire, I refuse to hand down a faulty verdict, even in my dreams. No. This won't do. I will just have to wake up now. Here goes.
Bro just hits the and then fucking disappears. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Strange. I don't seem to be able to.
It's because the power of the goddess of Hylia is preventing us to wake up.
If I may interject, I would have said that this is a dream, yes.
But why would that mean that nothing here is real?
Oh, be quiet, you pile of feathers! I banish you from my dreams! What? What is this? Am I stuck in this nightmare?
Well, naturally, only one person here can actually control the dream. Everyone here is just along for the ride, so to speak. Dude, what is this fucking case? Are you saying that here, everyone here is actually real, just sharing the same dream? What the fuck? Why, Hoot, of course. Her Grace chose one person to be the host and then thrust the others into it.
Preposterous! If this is all the Green Brat's dreams, why doesn't he just remove his curse on his own?
Preposterous? Not at all, my angry Gerudo friend. I've never said he's the one in charge. He came from the dream world of Colonland, after all.
Well, how did he wind up in someone else's dream then, you blasted buzzard?
Having battled with Ganon before, he is particular interest to the Demon Lord. The evil one saw an opportunity and forcefully shoved him into the dream of the Windfish, a dreamscape he has been steadily perverting with his evil for many years. He invested it with his own creations, twisted it into a dangerous place, and imprisoned its creator within. As a result, that is also why our green-clad friend cannot wake up normally. But this world is free of Ganon. Whoever the host of this dream is could indeed just wake. Although I cannot imagine the goddess of Hylia would be very thrilled with that conclusion, having made all that effort to bring her chosen hero here. How do you know all this? Why, isn't it that obvious? I myself am part of the Windfish spirit. I could not just stand idly by when Hylia's own champion was dealt such a bad hand. And so I tried to lead you to the 8 instruments, and I reached out to Hylia for help with this predicament. I could hardly believe it. Well, who is it then? Who's the one controlling this dream? Oh, nothing to say much, huh, Mr. Owl? That I do not know. That is something you'll have to find out for yourself. By playing the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Or you can play Link's Awakening DX on the Game Boy Color. Who is it? Or you can play Link's Awakening on a Nintendo Switch. Whoever it is, you'll have to find... whoever it is, we'll have the final word in this trial. fuck? So that's it then. It all hinges on this point. Who is dreaming? Who is this dream's windfish? I must consider all the facts. Was not ready for this, but here we go again. Who is the one that her Grace Hylia has chosen to control this dream? Could it be one of these people, Dragmare, the judge, and either of them. I think it's neither of them. Well, Dragmare and the judge have already conclusively proven that they're not the host of this stream. Who does that leave? Maybe one of them, the owl, the shopkeeper, neither? Not them either. Can't be either the owl or the shopkeeper. They each have ended the trial in their favor by now if they were in control. And if I already know that the thief isn't the one in control, so who does that leave? I'm in control. It's me. I am the host. Ain't no fucking way. It's me. Oh my fucking god. I'm the one having the dream. Just like my fucking doppelganger's having the dream about the windfish. What the fuck? I am this dream's windfish. Holy shit! That's it. There's no doubt about it. Oh my god, this is fucking insane. I'm glad I came back to this. Holy fuck. Well, what are you looking so smug about? Isn't it obvious? I've just realized who must be the one controlling this dream. No, it can't be. I see you've realized it now, too. Oh my, you mean you're the one? Well, let's give it a try, shall we? Ain't no fucking way. What are you? Holy shit! Hello, everyone. Now that's the kind of dream I want to have. Oh yeah, now this dream's getting good. Marin? No, that's Malin. Defense, what did you do to Prosecutor Dragmire? Nothing bad, of course. I just ejected him out of here. He's probably waking up rather abruptly right now. Just him just... Decided it'd be nicer to have someone more pleasant to deal with on the opposing side. The prosecution has nothing more to add. The defendant's totally innocent. This fucking guy. Ain't no way. I won't stand for this. You can't just give yourself an easy opponent. I doubt. That's a shame, because I can give myself a better judge. Get fucked, idiot. Wait, who will get the verdict now? I know one good candidate. Huh? Myself! There's no fucking way! Hey. Bro, there's no fucking way! Oh my god! Oh well, I see there's no reason to prolong this trial. Will the defendant please stand till then? Is this really okay? I thought the goddess wanted a fair trial. Man, fuck the goddess! I'm in control. Actually, she requested no such thing. What? The way the judge put it, the only stipulation was that someone else decided her fate. She decided that someone else should determine whether this punishment was just or not, to ensure her own biases would not affect the outcome. But I guess she didn't account me being biased to myself. At no point did she specify how the decision should be made or how many people should be making it. He's not fazed by the... That still feels like cheating. Well, you stole from the store, so I wouldn't be talking. Well, there's one easy way to find out if it's allowed or not. This court finds the defendant... Objection! Wait, I'm not having this. My product was still stolen, you know? What kind of justice is... Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Don't interrupt me. I have too much power in my own dream. Well, that's what happens when you're in your own dream. Oh my god, this is something else. Oh then, once again, the court finds the defendant not guilty. Yes! So the timeline can keep moving forward. Not that the Zelda timeline even makes sense, but his own timeline will make sense. Let's go. We fucking did it. Remove the thief moniker from your file. Yes, please. Holy shit, that would be great. Wait, so you can actually no fucking way. So now my save file is actually fixed and restored. Oh no way. Holy shit. Well, I got my saves. I guess I'll transfer that to my actual game. We'll boot it up to see if that is. So, let's see. Your name is Link. Wow. Oh. It's the same. Of course our names are the same. I'm not sure why you're surprised. In any case, I believe you should be getting back to your own world now. And no more stealing you here. Wow. Holy shit. We're getting a multiverse mix up of a scenario in which in theory in Link's Awakening you can steal from the shop and always be named back to Link. So now we have a legitimate way to restore your name. What the fuck? What kind of world do we live in? Of course not. Never again. Glad to hear that. Best of luck on your quest. And with that, court is adjourned. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my Hylia. Oh my god. It's holy. What the fuck? Well, that was a lot to take in. June 6th. 4:22 a.m. Link's legal agency. Kakariko Village. I should be waking up now. What? Where? Office? That's right. Say to catch up on work, I guess I must have fallen asleep reading the case files. Man, what a crazy dream, though. What? What was it about again? I was in court. And then... Oh, darn. It's gone already. Can't remember a single thing. Oh, well, fuck. Oh, well. The end. Wow. Alright, newer team. Hats off to you. Not only did you manage to do it once, but you did it twice in the same fucking ROM hack. That's amazing. Wow. Well, that's a good little chunk of the hero of law. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. No! Whatever. God damn it. Is there a reset? What is it? Hold on. Is it F1? Oh shit, I'm in the wrong tab. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Should be back in a second. There we go. I wanted to get back to the main screen so I could actually have music in the background. Oh my god. Dude, this ROM hack is insane. You guys over on Twitch and YouTube, after the live stream is over, we're not done yet. We still got just a little thing I want to show you guys. But after this whole thing is done, when the VOD is up, you should be able to go to the description down below and see the link for the ROM hack for Hero of Law. The newer team is insane for this. I can't believe they cooked up something fucking amazing. And yeah, this was great. But this was a fun time, and I can't wait to see more things like this in the future. It'd be kind of cool if they can, like, you know, do another whole trial and, like, expand this Hero of Law universe. But with that being said, we're going to move over to something I want to show you guys to kind of fill up some time, because we have extra time. It took us a little over an hour. A little bit longer than what I thought, but that's fine, because we covered everything here. So, that being said, let me quickly boot up my totally legitimate... We're going to close this out. And we're going to boot up our Link Awakening to double check to see that everything here is in check. Holy shit, my name is Link! It worked! It fucking worked, guys! There's no fucking way! Oh, what up, man? Dun 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 dun. Look, there's the bow for 908. First of all, what the fuck? That's crazy. I have been freed, and I get to keep the shovel the fucking way. So I'm no longer a thief. Hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Mr. Chicken? Oh, man. What a scenario. All right, anyways. That's not what I wanted to show you guys. Well, that's something we can add on to the lore. So that's really cool that you can do that. What a fun time. Let's actually open this here. Now, I'm never going to be able to... I was going to originally plan on doing this for a video. But I couldn't figure out like a... Oh, shit. Hold on. I need to actually get the screen shown. I couldn't figure out a way to want to record this because I don't know if people are going to watch it. So I think it might be good enough to put this into this live stream since it's the same, you know, topic and game style. But somebody by the name of Gustavo Silva, down there, you can see right here, have went out of their way to demake Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on the Game Boy Color. Because for those who don't know, Ace Attorney actually started as a GBA game in Japan, and then when it came to the US, it ended up getting ported and done for its first initial release in the US on the DS. And that's kind of how Ace Attorney, you know, kind of started. And it's been remastered, and it's been, you know, a crazy series to get into. But now we're going to be playing its purest form on the Game Boy Color. This is just a demo, and it's only the first trial. So we're going to kind of speed run through this since it's like the original first trial, just so we can kind of just enjoy the show. It's going to be stretched out. I could make this 4x3, but we'll work with this. So let's start the episode. The first turnabout. The blood dripping. Oh shit, that's the Thinker statue. Oh my god! Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Look at his crusty ass face. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. This is ridiculous. I fucking love it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defense Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Mia, goddamn, even in this graphic, she's still looking hella good. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed that everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat. It's kind of hard. I have to read across the whole screen. I might just look here on my playback monitor because it's kind of hard to look at the screen. Like this, it says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe him my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything's all over! Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair, ah! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey! Hey there, Larry. Larry! Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell him! I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! Larry, what's wrong? Oh, it's over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? A person's responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper said it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. Our first case is a fairly simple one. Yeah, she's dead as fuck. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was unlucky sap dating her. Oh, was unlucky sap. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Interconnected universes. This is a crazy live stream. This is a live stream I didn't think was going to happen this way, but it's the way it happened. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And that I owe him... And I owe him one. Which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Alright.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
What in the Demake? Dude, you just missed on the craziest fucking trial for the hero law. It was about the Link from Link's Awakening stealing an item from the shop, and it was just the most multi-universe crazy shit. Meta in a meta. I don't even know. You'll be able to watch it later on your time. But yeah, we're now playing a Demake because it's a demo. So I feel like it's a nice way to tie in the two games. So now, yeah, we're playing Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on the Gameboy Color.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
And bro, look at my guy, crusty as fuck, deep fried. Holy shit. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious crime, a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstance,
I think we should have test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
the test will consist of few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consistently. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
That is Mr. Larry Butts. The defendant, well, it's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about and you'll do fine. Next question.
This is a murder trial. Tell me, bro, the music goes hard in its 8-bit form.
What is the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read the case report. Cover to cover so many times. That's, wait. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No way, I've forgotten. Drawing a total blank. Here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Of course, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. Just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming in. Look, the defendant's name is listed on the court records. Just press the B button to check when it's the cursor is visible on the screen, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim's name in this case?
Well, it's Cindy Stone. There it is. Cindy Stone. Autopsy. Oh, this is the autopsy. Where's the profiles? Oh, select. Cindy Stone, the victim in this case. I love how there's ways to be able to play this. Oh, I can save. That's cool. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. This looks crazy on my phone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death?
She died because she was hit by an object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue, the thinker. It was found lying in the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court's accepted the evidence.
Oh my god, that was the most crusty sound effect I've ever fucking heard.
That you added to the court record.
Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court.
Yeah. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution called the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information. That might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Bro, look at my guy. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Yeah, I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what the mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean by one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Oh my god. Passport added.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Oh my god. I think it's a Watterson. Yes, other men who gave her money and gifts. She took her money, and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? You know what? Maybe I should sit my chair back, because it's kind of harder to read from this distance. Wait and see. Stop him. Oh, man. This could be pretty bad if we're not careful here. Let's stop him. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating fucking doll, whatever. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Oh my god, he went. What do I do? Answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. I want him to at least be honest. It may pin him more guilty, but he's honest.
What? Oh, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Oh my god, that was the crustiest objection I've ever fucking seen. Remember, there's the Gameboy Color. It had less palettes than the fucking NES. So, even though it appears 8-bit, but the Game Boy only had 4-bit color. I might be wrong about that. Because technically it could have done 2 colors. Could have done the red with the objection. Oh wait, no. Because you have the gray, the darker gray, the whatever color that's... Whatever the color is, that's him on the wall behind him. And then the white, that's already enough colors as is. Your Honor, the defense is lying.
Hey,
The prosecution would like to call a witness to this who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
well, that simplifies the matter.
Wait, what? That simplifies the matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Ah, shit. Say looking up for us.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, this is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was seen selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring in Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Huh? Convenient name, huh? Look at this fucking guy. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspapers subscriptions? Is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Salt, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Oh shit, the witness testimony. The crusty ass sound effects. I was going around. Maybe give him a different voice. One that's more easy for my voice. I was going door to door selling subscriptions where I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside of the apartment. Absolute banger. Yeah, this goes fucking hard. This should be a ringtone. My next ringtone. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Moving. Dead. I crawled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m., which is funny. That's the time we started this live stream. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Ah, shit. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Ugh. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. Our subquarters phones not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sot was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for you. Oh, shit.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor?
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? Ooh! Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Oh my god, dude. And he became a lawyer? How? Why, you exposed the lies, the testimony. Just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court records and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicted evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Oh shit. Cross-examination. Witness's account. Selling subscriptions when I saw a fleeing apartment. Next. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. And I saw her lying there, not moving, dead. I quelled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. Hold it! You thought? To call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. What happened next? Yep, so he ran to a phone. The phone was not working. How would he have known that the phone was working if he never went inside? The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I saw no. I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go in the apartment at the time, or did you? Well, that I can explain that. There was a cordless phone and she was in the entrance. I reached inside and tried using the I can't read for a damn minute. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went into a park public phone. Why'd you use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer nearby the apartment. Right. What time did you call me? I remember the time was exactly 1 p.m. Oh, well, isn't that unfortunate for you? Because we know that the time of death was 4 to 5 p.m. Yeah! Hit him with the objection! In the most crustiest way ever. You found the body at 1 p.m.? Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Damn! Bangers left and right! This has to be my next ringtone. 100%. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body there was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Cooking! Oh, this is trivial! The witness merely forgot the time! Not after his testimony. After his testimony, I find them hard to believe. Mr. Sort, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Miss Wright. That's a way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now? Would you care to give your testimony again? The explanation of the time, huh? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Shitty testimony when there's a blackout. Oh, but Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. Wow, that's a stretch. I thought you thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, bud. I see. You heard a voice saying, coming from a taped program? Mr. Wright, you cross-examined the witness. Oh, he's fucking cooked, right? You know what to do. Damn, Chief. You're looking great. I like how they choose a solid color for, like, the closest color that would look, that make the character, like, represent the best. Nah. Yeah, man? How is that possible? Are you sure it was a television, not a radio? Well, no, I guess it must have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premise. There was only a large television. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Hell yeah, we got his ass on a lie. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Oh, he's cooked. You couldn't have heard of television or video. Yeah! I will work. The defendant has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Salt? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait, I remember it now. Mr. Salt, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That then you seemed rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It was, must have been from the shock finding the body. This fucking guy. Let's see, hear your testimony one more time, please. You better give a solid one. We already caught him lying twice. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it on the victim. But how would you have known it was a fucking clock? Must have been what I saw. Oh, fuck. This guy is so screwed. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain. From outside the apartment door? Yeah, first of all, even if it was a normal clock, he wouldn't even been able to see it. But he claims he heard it. Stupid. Of course he heard it. Dumb bitch. He knows it'd be a clock that would only work if you hear it. Hearing the time. Oh! Hold on! Oh my god, they were... Oh, holy fuck. Dude, they were frying, sauteing, broiling this damn soundtrack. Fucking Gustavo was absolutely cooking it. This strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yeah, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remember that. Table clock. Table clock. What would he say about... I don't know about that one, Chief. That's a weird thing to call a clock. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. That's a fucking weird thing to call that a clock. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Oh, yes! We got his ass! Now, how could this supposed to be a clock? What? You and your objections and your evidence? Just what do you think? I had to find the fucking whole soundtrack for this game. For this goddamn fucking game. Holy shit. Just answer the question, Mr. Slot. Hey, I saw it, okay? I saw that's a clock, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness states, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just touch it and, says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue, my apologies. That's not really a good save, but, I mean, it's a kind of a save. Not good enough.
So the murder weapon was a table clock after all.
Well, Mrs. Wright, here's that the witness testimony was correct. You have any problem with it? Fuck yeah, I do, yeah! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in this witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Fuck. Yes, he testified that he never entered the apartment. That's true. Clearly a contradiction. The witness knew it was a clock because he went inside and knew the victim. No, he went inside. You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder! Prove it! Prove it I went in there! I'll do even better! I'll do even better than that! I can prove that you were the one who killed her! Whoa! Fucking hard accusation right there. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Damn. Absolutely fucking cooking here. I'm never in frame, like, centered out, aren't I? I guess it's fine, because I guess you can see my wonderful shelf.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Playback of the event. Mr. Sot, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned in your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just looking at the fucking witness's damn face.
What the witness care to explain? Elaborate. Did you strike the victim with the clock?
Oh, he's gonna lose it.
I never. Look, look, I heard. No, I mean, I saw.
That's just wonderful.
Shut up.
I hate you. And it was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed. He should burn. Give him the death.
Holy fuck.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, you claim that the sound what? You heard it from the time, whatever. You have any evidence? Fuck yeah, I do, this whole case. Damn right I have the evidence. Yes, Your Honor. The fact which is clearly, if you simply examine the batteries, ask the ask the neighbors, try sounding it. The clock. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Yeah, you can only hear the time if you actively go to it to check it. It's the thinker after all. Well, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
That's a 3-hour gap. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. Thought it's hot. Trying to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what is he talking about? While it may seem like that the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it wasn't running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Oh, I can fucking do more than that. That's right. How am I even gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright,
Seems you lack the critical evidence in support to your claim. No. The only murder of the beats, bro. that's a fucking comment that goes so hard. Yes, Your Honor.
this means I cannot let you
Vindicate the witness.
Unfortunately,
No. This ends the cross-examination, Mr. Salt. I come all the way here to testify, and you fucking look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Damn it, I had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. What can I do about now? Not so fast, Mr. Solid. Oh shit, Mia. I mean, Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try to think out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the time. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think thoroughly. So why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think why it was 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Right? Find the evidence and they don't have it.
well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was allegedly running slow the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course! There's precise evidence in the court records that can prove why my claim is... Tough words.
Let's see this evidence that can prove why the clock was running through slow.
Well, if you know, her passport. The victim apparently arrived from Paris the day before the murder, which is a different time zone. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. We all know that the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day. There! The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sod? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Got his ass! Ah! He's gonna be foaming at the mouth. Oh, there he goes.
Order, I say.
Well,
This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client?
yeah, he was arrested and has been taken away. Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed.
I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, there's only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yes! We fucking did it! Let's go! We're the greatest defense attorney ever.
And with that, the court is adjourned.
Turns out that Frank Salt was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check in and see when people were out of at the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salt let himself in to his work. While searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and just killed her right then and there. Damn. I'm glad there's no sound effects, because otherwise it would be. Let's go! Whew! I still can't believe I did it. I can't believe I won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe you one. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial in such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If he's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, that's that's bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Cindy's Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was man, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Harry Butt's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Harry Butts. It's Larry Butts. It's fucked up. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Present for me? Wait, isn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made this one. Oh wait, I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this?
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick, can you believe it? She was so...
I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't you think that made me want to just cry? Larry...
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really. Isn't that right? Right? Well, she loves saying that, doesn't she? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh my god, I gotta prove evidence. Yeah, present my badge. It's not you, because she kept it. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make it what you will.
Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel better a little. Right? I hope you see that the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully, realizing things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe them. And in order to believe them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow, be strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work is here done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner?
on me? Well, we'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry,
Harry's Larry. It's fucked up.
you were saying, part of why you became a lawyer was because of him?
Well, yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime.
Damn, she wants me bad, bro.
Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's so good to have a friend. But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay me, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Damn. Damn, look at the art. Sheesh, the end. That's crazy. Little teaser for the future. Thank you for playing the demo of this game. We got sound test. Let's go. You're rewarded for actually doing it. That's awesome. Oh, we're going to abuse the fuck out of that. Well, that was great, dude. What a fantastic Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Demake for the Game Boy Color. Huge shout outs to Gustavo Silva for making this. It came out a while ago, but I just didn't know if I'm going to do a video on it because it's a long trial. I'd say a long trial. It's long, so I don't want to do a video on it, and I think this is a good way to tie it in with Hero of Law, kind of put the two together. This was fantastic. Well, I guess we'll mess around with the sign. Oh, yeah, the original game by Capcom. Shout out to Capcom for making the greatest series. So we got music and sound effects. Crusty ass sounds. Hold it. Objection. It's so crusty, bro. It's so compressed. Order the court. Objection. There it is. Take that. Which we never got because we got all our answers right, but it's funny. Hell yeah, this is awesome. I'll also leave a link to the demo after the VOD. Twitch and YouTube, you guys will get a link down there. So you guys can actually play this game. You don't even need to play this on an emulator. You can actually play this on a web browser. That's why this thing is awesome. But you could, you know, download this wonderful demo and play it on an emulator or on actual hardware if you have like a flash card of some kind. So definitely check out the description after all this. I'll try to update it. I'll try to update it as soon as, you know. I have to update the title too because people know what's in this live stream. But this is great. Hell yeah. This is so fun. Oh man. Well, this is gonna be it for this live stream. Thank you guys for sticking around for Hero Law and an extra special, you know, extension of the live stream by playing the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Demake. This is great. ROM hacks are just phenomenal, and I can't wait to check out more creative stuff in the future. People are out here cooking with this kind of stuff. And who knows, one day we'll actually play Ace Attorney, like, legitimately on stream. But that'll be a fat minute because my voice is tired. It is strained, and I'm hurting in the vocal cords. But this was phenomenal. Definitely go check out the demos. This demo and the ROM hack by the newer team for Hero Law. This was great. If you guys haven't seen the Mondays and Wednesdays video, even though I uploaded it Tuesday, go give those a watch because those are phenomenal. If you like the content you see here on this channel or over on Twitch, you can follow me on youtube.com/itsmuggy. Follow me there. You gotta watch all my content, all the videos I upload weekly and live stream as well, Fridays and Saturdays. And Twitch, for all you wonderful folks on Twitch, you can follow me on twitch.tv/its_muggy. And yeah, you can follow me there and catch me on the live streams there if you're a Twitch, user. Share with your friends, drop a like, and I appreciate all the love and support. Go to content over here. That's right, Alpha said it the best. And with that, we'll call it a day. As always, I'll see all you beautiful muggies in the next one. Wait, hold on, where's the... I'll see all you beautiful muggies in the next one. Bye-bye! Hold it! Objection! I don't know. Bro, if I imagine I go to court. Your Honor, he's capping. Your Honor, you weren't there, so you don't even know.